You can't have Team TNA without the realist leading the charge.
Mike Santana riding into the El Paso County Coliseum in style.
In a lowrider once driven into this very building by the late, great, the legend himself, Eddie Guerrero, the inspiration for Mike Santana and so many others. Only apropos heading into this battle in El Paso.
Mike Santana is scheduled to challenge Frankie Kazarian for the TNA World Championship in his contractual rematch at Genesis, Saturday, January 17th, live on pay-per-view with TNA Plus in Dallas, Texas. But on his renewed path of purpose back to the TNA World Championship, Mike Santana is vowed to eliminate all who wronged him. Namely, the NXT stars who played a part in him losing the TNA World Championship.
Tonight, the final step on that path. The war comes to a head inside the solid steel.
Mike Santana has promised to make these NXT stars suffer and send them back to NXT from whence they came. Santana proud to fight on behalf of TNA Wrestling, and Raymond, it looks like he's not going to walk into the cage. Santana prepared to climb into hell.
Santana ready for war in our main event.
Santana will lead the charge for Team TNA against Team NXT in a steel cage next. We are back here on TNA Impact. This is a steel cage matchup, Team TNA against Team NXT. It's Santana to start things off for TNA against Brooks Jensen of NXT.
And you saw Jensen immediately tried to head for the hills, but Santana said, ain't no way, and look at that smirk. He's been waiting for this moment.
Santana going after Jensen. Remember, Team NXT has the advantage thanks to Lexis King defeating Matt Cardona with the help of Stacks last week to gain the advantage for NXT, injuring Matt Cardona in the process, taking him off Team TNA.
And in his place will be the Director of Authority himself, Santino Marella.
Santana and Jensen obviously starting off this matchup for their respective teams. They will fight for an initial period of 2 minutes. After the first 2 minutes, a new competitor will enter the cage every minute. That will continue until all 10 men have entered the cage. Once all competitors are in, then the match begins, and the only way to win is by pinfall or submission.
So by virtue of that, Tom, that means these first several minutes are all pain, punishment, and destruction.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Santana and Jensen will have to go wire to wire in this steel cage match. And now look at this, Santana with a superplex inside the cage.
Already going high risk, and it looks like the next competitor, who we know will be from Team NXT, is about to show up.
Entering at number 3, representing Team NXT, Lexis King.
And there are no disqualifications or countouts in a steel cage match, so King bringing his cane into the cage, completely legal.
That cane that played a pivotal role in Stacks winning the TNA International title at Final Resolution. And now, the numbers game, the advantage that was won starts to come into play.
And this is the issue for Mike Santana. A noble decision to start this off, but you've got to deal with the odds early on. A 1 versus 2 disadvantage. Oh my God! King trying to use the pointed end of that cane into the eye.
Mike Santana, you see the clock about to get some backup.
Well, the aforementioned former international champion.
Entering at number 4, representing Team TNA, Macklin.
And Macklin, the war paint on his face.
Oh, the psycho knee.
Certainly got a bone to pick with Lexis King, who played a huge role in him losing with that cane the TNA International title.
Macklin, who was one of the first to come to the aid of Santana the night the NXT Outlaws raided Impact.
Nasty hit there with the cane to the back of Lexis King, and now immediately these guys already climbing the steel.
Scaling the cage, which from the top of the cage to the floor, it's 15 feet. This is half a ton of steel. Oh!
And even down to the ring, it's well over 10 feet. High-risk territory. The clock continues.
Up next for NXT, Tyson DuPont.
Entering at number 5, representing Team NXT, Tyson DuPont.
A critical thing in this matchup, many of Team NXT have limited or no experience inside of a steel cage. That means unpredictability for the NXT Outlaws.
Let's not forget just
oh my God!
how crowded this cage is gonna get. Look at the athleticism though of Tyson DuPont.
El Paso, Texas remembers a steel cage match similar to this back at Sacrifice right here in El Paso in March. And now Team NXT with the 3-2 advantage all over Santana and Macklin at this juncture in the matchup. Who's next from Team TNA to back up Macklin and Santana?
Entering at number 6, representing Team TNA, he is one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Matt Hardy.
Oh, wait a second.
Wait a minute, there's Tyreek Igwe going after Matt Hardy. Igwe of NXT making sure Matt Hardy doesn't enter the cage.
I was just about to say, Tom, you talked about that big cage match this year back at Sacrifice. Matt Hardy has some horrible memories of that night, and it looks like they might be repeated here again in El Paso.
Team NXT cutting corners in this steel cage match, preventing Matt Hardy from evening the odds. And now Tyreek Igwe is stepping in. It's 4 versus 2 for NXT against TNA inside the cage.
These numbers do not paint a good picture for Team TNA here.
Macklin and Santana are vulnerable. Oh!
At number 7, representing Team NXT, Tyreek Igwe.
This is ridiculous.
Already in the ring, you might as well say he jumped Matt Hardy to jump the line.
It is 4-on-2 inside the cage. Our referees are still checking on Matt Hardy outside of the ring, who was bashed into the steel steps by Igwe.
And you see Mike Santana getting that arm continually tortured, that arm that was originally injured by these NXT Outlaws back when he lost his TNA World Championship.
Santana's been favoring his right arm for weeks because of the NXT Outlaws. Santana, however, back up to his feet, fighting against Brooks Jensen. Santana and Jensen started off this steel cage match. Santana's not backing down, however.
You know he won't. You know there's no way. Macklin either.
The TNA hopes for backup here.
And they got it.
Entering at number 8, representing Team TNA, he is one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy checking on his brother Matt as he enters his first cage match of any kind in 7 years.
And he's got a little extra motivation for some payback here.
Jeff Hardy was unable to help his brother Matt back at Sacrifice earlier this year. Checked on Matt, got into the cage, but the numbers still too many for NXT against TNA.
Jensen going low to the knee there at Jeff Hardy. And the numbers are not going to get any better for TNA.
Our referees continue to check on Matt Hardy on the outside of the cage. Meanwhile, Macklin sent into the steel by Jensen.
Entering at number 9, representing Team NXT, he is the TNA International Champion, Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
The man who took the international title from Macklin, Stacks, the soon-to-be son-in-law of Santino Marella. Whoa, wait a minute.
What the hell?
The Righteous are here amidst this steel cage match.
We heard them last week talk about how much they admired and looked up to and basically worshipped the Hardys. Out here, what the hell are they doing?
Vincent and Dutch said they'd be watching this cage match, and they're getting Matt Hardy out of the impact zone, but where are they taking Matt Hardy?
This does not leave Team TNA in a good spot here.
Well, this is a disaster for Team TNA. But one more's left for TNA.
Entering at number 10, representing Team TNA, the TNA Director of Authority, Santino Marella.
With Matt Cardona injured, Santino Marella volunteered to dive into the cage.
And now, the steel cage match officially begins!
There's the bell. All participants have made their entrances. The only way to win now is via pinfall or submission in the ring, but TNA is still at a 4 versus 5 disadvantage.
This is exactly, they made it happen this way. You heard him last week.
Whoa.
When Stacks and Santino were going jaw-jacking back and forth, they wanted him to not pick anybody to replace Matt Cardona, and they've ultimately ended up in that 4-on-5 advantage regardless.
There is tons of animosity clearly between Stacks and Santino. Stacks engaged to Santino's daughter, Ariana Grace. We've seen how personal this has become very quickly. Clearly Stacks has a vendetta against his soon-to-be father-in-law. It's unbelievable. Team TNA is at a disadvantage. Can they get back in it against NXT in this steel cage match?
AMC is the new home of TNA Thursday Night Impact.
This is TNA's greatest stage.
Every Thursday at 9, non-stop drama, non-stop thrills, total non-stop action.
It is like electricity.
TNA Thursday Night Impact starts January 15th at 9, live on AMC.
This is a terrible situation for Team TNA. This match officially underway here, and it has been all Team NXT with the numbers advantage.
Team NXT making themselves at home inside TNA's steel cage. This is what this has been all about. Trying to take the spotlight, take opportunities they feel belong to them.
Team NXT taking a moment to gloat, but I'm not sure how wise that is. Look down below.
But down inside the ring, it's Hardy, Morella, Santana, and Macklin not backing down.
Just like this company's entire history, sometimes down, but never, ever out.
Oh!
These four men live and breathe and bleed for TNA Wrestling.
Oh, down goes Stacks, courtesy of Santana. Santana leading the charge. Macklin looking for anyone to beat the hell out of.
Despite that numbers, look at this. Team TNA has turned this one around.
And look at Santana Morella dissecting Tyson DuPont.
Digging into that martial arts background of his, putting it to damn good use.
And we are hoping to gain some sort of information in regard to what has happened to Matt Hardy. He was smashed into steel steps by Tyreek Igwe, never officially entered this steel cage match, and then was carried off by the Righteous.
Either way, Team TNA trying to find a way to persevere here.
It's just madness inside the cage.
Bodies flying everywhere, everyone trying to regain some composure here.
Lexus King tied up with Steve Macklin.
The Director of Authority trying to keep control of Brooks Jensen, everything back and forth here.
Well, Stacks, oh, chopped down by Santana. I know you got to inspect this cage earlier on today, Ray. Well, there is no give.
Like I said before, this is an old school steel cage. Solid steel, no give, no shake. You hit it, you know it. And you will feel it for many, many days to come.
Santana Morella laying into Brooks Jensen. Oh, and there goes Igwe, feeling the steel.
This war has come to such a head here.
Macklin continues to back up Santana.
Team TNA finding a way to more than even the odds, despite the numbers advantage.
Santino Morella might put Brooks Jensen to sleep. Meanwhile, Jeff Hardy laying into Tyson DuPont. We are back here on TNA Impact. This steel cage match is officially underway. All participants have made their entrances, yet Team TNA is at a disadvantage, 4 versus 5 against NXT, because Team NXT took out Matt Hardy, and then the Righteous absconded with Matt Hardy. Hold on, trying to win this steel cage match, and it's broken up. The only way to win now inside the cage is via pinfall or submission.
First team to secure that will win this war.
And there's Jeff Hardy. Go for a twist of fate.
That was during the break. Team TNA managed to mount a hell of a comeback now. It's been very back and forth.
Santana, hold on a second, going for a rolling buck 50. Oh, and there's a 300-pounder DuPont. Going for the cover, trying to win it for NXT. Santana Morella saves Team TNA.
That's the thing with this very tight quarters here.
Oh, the split stunner.
That's right.
And now Brooks Jensen suffers. Can only imagine what Santino Morella is dealing with. His own future son-in-law Stacks just took him out.
Those tensions boiling very high. Ariana Grace caught in the middle of it. Even took a little bit of it out on Stacks we saw last week. Tensions boiling over.
Macklin with an Olympic slam to the man who took the international championship from him, Stacks.
Oh, wait a second. That's not a good position for Stacks there.
This is half a ton of steel, and there's no give. Stacks just got caught in the crosshairs. Macklin trying to win it for TNA and a kick out.
Just in the nick of time there for Stacks. The punishment starting to really add up in this one.
There are bodies all over the steel cage, and somehow, despite TNA being at a 4 versus 5 disadvantage, they're still in this thing.
What is Macklin doing?
Macklin's feeling the environment of this steel cage, but oh my God, he's calling for the jar headbutt. Macklin's thinking about a diving headbutt off the top of the cage onto Stacks. And now Jensen up there to slow down Macklin. Who knows how that could have ended?
But now he might be paying for it. Stacks and Jensen now meeting Macklin at the top.
Oh dear God, Stacks going up to get Macklin. And now Santino and Santana going up to try and help Macklin. Oh dear God, all these bodies crashing to the canvas.
Now Paso, you're not wrong. We have to take a look back at this. The absolute mass of humanity collapsing to the mat all the way from the top. Macklin might be out.
And now Santino Marella trying to summon the strength to win this for TNA. There's Jensen.
He still got it. The splits and now reaching on. There it is.